Well, first we talked about a new Cradle of Filth song, then we talked about a new Lamb of God song. So Bullet for My Valentine is now in the fold with their song No Way Out, and this is off their upcoming album, which will be entitled Venom, which is coming out on August the 14th, which means that we're going to have a lot of music to talk about this summer, and that's perfect, considering the first portion of the year has been a little slow, but has had some great releases. But we got to talk about No Way Out, especially considering whenever Temper Temper came out back in 2013, we were not really all of that kind to it. In fact, I'll leave a link to that video for all of you fans of the band and the like who maybe have never seen that, and you can post all of your hate over there if you like. So No Way Out, there's going to be a link that will have the song for you to listen to as well. There's going to be links everywhere on this video, so just be prepared. No Way Out is a track where, after Temper Temper, Bullet for My Valentine kind of needed to prove a little bit to a lot of people, and it's a lot of people within this community as well. A lot of people, whenever the album first came out, were not a huge fan of the disc and kind of softened on it a little bit as time went on. It was almost as though this was an album that became a community-wide grower album for many individuals. For me, however, it was just one that never really clicked, never really resonated. It had a lot of great ideas and great potential, but a lot of unresolved expectations and just a lot of ideas that did not come full to fruition. So with No Way Out, there's definitely some things to prove for this group, and I feel that this song is going to silence a lot of critics. Now, you might wonder why that is, and I'm going to explain that, and I refer back to the Lamb of God video that we talked about 2 days ago for Still Echoes, where I mentioned that it sounded like the band had just a newfound rage. It's something where it sounds completely unlike any of the previous songs that they had done because there's a high dose of realism to it. Now, this song obviously doesn't have that same amount of realism to it whenever it comes to the vocals, but it definitely seems like these guys are playing with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, almost like they still have something that they really need to prove to a lot of people, whether that be because of Temper Temper or just something that they themselves are feeling internally as a band. Like, they still have so much that they need to prove to all of the people out there. And it definitely resonates a lot on No Way Out. It's one that, it feels very, very aggressive for the band. In fact, it feels like it's a new level of aggression for this group that I would probably pinpoint a little bit between, mid-2000s era, All That Remains, mixed with a little bit of Avenged Sevenfold, and cap it all off with just some, I would say maybe Temper Temper style Bullet for My Valentine lyricism. This is not exactly the most lyrically poetic songs that you're going to see whenever it comes to the lyricism, but that's definitely not a bad thing. This is a band that doesn't necessarily need to be Lord Byron like Cradle of Filth in order to really captivate an audience. This is something where the simplicity actually adds to the relatability of the song whenever it comes to the lyricism. Musically speaking, it's definitely one that has that little bit of edge to it, a little bit of bite, and I definitely feel that crowds are going to really enjoy this track based around that. The guitar line definitely has a very quick pace to it, and it just feels like this song is one where Bullet for My Valentine is trying to send a message about what Venom is all about, what this new album is going to be all about. And it's trying to kind of signpost the fact that, like the snake that you see swirling around the V in the music video whenever you don't see the lyricism, this is going to be an album that kind of coils around you and ensnares you in its grasp, and then is going to sink its teeth and poison you with its venom. It's going to be one that really kind of, you feel on an internal level. It's going to be like a poison, which could be either good or bad, all depending on your perspective, but obviously they're going for the idea of injecting pure metal and adrenaline inside of your body with this. At least that's where I'm going with the metaphor, and I kind of dig it. So what do I think about the track? What do I think? For one, it's better than just about all of Temper Temper still, for me, at least in my opinion. I mean, that's something where we're going to be debating on that probably, and we're going to have some disagreements on that, but hey, that's my opinion. Your opinion might be that Temper Temper sounded a lot better, and that's cool, that's fine, I understand that, but to me, this is definitely a step in the right direction for Bullet for My Valentine. I think this is definitely a great indicator of what this album is going to really deliver, because this song right here, in spite of all of its great things, is a little bit basic. So now imagine what happens whenever they decide to crack open the mold a little bit and sample some things that are a little out of the ordinary. And if you're really hyped up about that song, consider that prospect again, considering what they could potentially do if they decide to open up that jar and release Pandora's box of musicality. What did you guys think about the song? What did you guys think about No Way Out? What do you think about Bullet for My Valentine as a band? Is this a band that you still have on your radar, or is it one that's kind of gone off your radar a long time ago, or were they never on your radar? Listen to the track. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Definitely like the video or dislike it if you think I'm a jerk. I would definitely appreciate that. And we will talk tomorrow, hopefully about something that's not just a track review. I like to do a full album review tomorrow, but we're going to see what happens. What should it be? Maybe underneath your comments about this, you can give a suggestion. Thanks. I'll talk to you later.